Hi children, welcome you all for the today's English class. Today we are going to see a grammar part, that is pronouns. Let's listen to the introduction by a teacher about the pronouns now.
Hi children, how are you? Welcome back to the today's session. Today we are going to see a grammar part, that is pronouns. What is the grammar part, children? Today we are going to see in our English class. The title of the grammar part is pronouns. What is known as pronoun, children? Pronoun is a word that is used in the place of noun. So pronoun is a word that is used in the place of noun. What is meant by noun? Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, bird or thing. So do you know about noun, children, now? Okay. So let's move on to the example now. So pronoun means a word that used in the place of noun, as I told you. See the example here. Rani is a girl. Rani is a girl. So who is Rani here? Noun. Rani is the noun here, and I am representing Rani with the pronoun that she. She looks beautiful. So Rani is a noun. I am using a pronoun for Rani as she. See, she is the pronoun here. I am just representing Rani as she, and she looks beautiful. So what is the pronoun in this sentence? She is the pronoun. Like that, whenever we use noun in the second place, if you explain a noun with the pronoun only, children. Be clear about this. Children, there are so many pronouns in English, like personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, emphatic pronoun. So today we are going to see a pronoun that is relative pronoun. What is meant by relative pronoun? It shows the relationship between the noun and the phrase. So see here there are words for you to connect the noun and the phrase. See the examples here, words like that, who, whom, whose and which, that acts as a relative in a sentence. So these are the words that relates the noun and the phrase, children. So relative pronoun that connects the noun and the phrase. So be clear, children. What is meant by relative noun? That connects the noun and the phrase in a sentence. So see the example here in this sentence. This is a house that Ravi built. So that is the connection, that is a relative pronoun that connects the noun and the remaining part of the sentence, that is the phrase. So this is a house that Ravi built. This is known as relative pronoun that connects by a relative pronoun words like that, who. For example, who. Rani is a girl who is a friend of Raji. Okay, so for like this, these are the words that used to connect the nouns and phrases, that is known as relative pronoun. Children, watch the video. We are going to work out so many examples in it.
Children, now you might have understood what is pronoun. Now, as a motivation, let's watch a video about the pronouns now.
Pronouns. Let us see what Nikki is up to. Nikki is making a word wall with short words. She has made the word wall with words I, it, you, they, we, she, he. These words are called pronouns. Pronouns take the place of a noun. He, she and we are used for people. For example, he is my father. My father is tall. She is my mother. My mother is beautiful. It is used for animals and things. For example, It is my pet. My pet is a dog. I, you, he, and she are used for one person. It is used for one animal or thing. We is used for more than one person. They is used for more than one person, animal, or thing. For example, they are my grandparents. My grandparents are old. We all love Ricky. Ricky and I are friends. Kinds of pronouns. A singular pronoun replaces a singular noun. A plural pronoun replaces a plural noun. There are different kinds of pronouns. Let us first study about relative pronouns. Relative pronouns appear in complex sentences and refer to a noun in the main clause. The following words are called relative pronouns. Note their usage. The relative pronouns who or whoever modify the subject refer only to people. For example, the prince was looking for the maiden who had left her shoe at the ball. The relative pronouns whom or whomever modify the object refer only to people. For example, I don't know whom he invited. The relative pronouns which or whichever modify both subject and object. They refer to things, qualities, and ideas. For example, this is the same story which you told me last week. The relative pronoun that modifies both subject and object. It refers to people, things, qualities, and ideas. For example, Daria wants to compose a song that will reflect her love for grammar. The relative pronoun whose shows possession. It refers to people, things, qualities, and ideas. For example, whose umbrella is this?
Children, are you clear about pronouns now? And the first type of pronoun, that is relative pronoun, from this video? Yes. Now let's see briefly one by one. Children, do you know what is meant by pronouns? Pronouns is a word that used in place of a noun. And the words like they, she, he, and it are used in place of nouns. We call them as pronouns. Children, look at the example given here. Pronouns are the word that replace nouns. Look at the picture, children. She represents her. They represents them. He represents his. So, these are the pronouns that used instead of a noun. Look at another example given here, children. As I told you before, a pronoun is a word that takes the place of nouns. Okay, so see here, see the example given here. Ram is a good student. He studies well. Here, Ram is a noun. That is the name of a person, particular person, that is Ram. And he here, he is a pronoun. So clear, be clear, children. He is the pronoun here that refers to the antecedent Ram, that is the noun Ram. The next example given there. When Raman was fixing the car, he cut his hand. So here Raman is the noun. He cut his hand. So here he refers to Raman. So he is the pronoun that refers to the antecedent. Antecedent means here the noun Raman. Children, these are the pronouns that we can use instead of nouns. And I'll explain one by one with example. Look at the first one, I. I play basketball. Then for you, you are a student. He is very nice. Then she is an engineer. Then it is a cat. We love Spanish. You are smart students. Then they are the smartest kids here. For this is my sister. Your, wash your hands. His, this is his car. Her, the pencil is her pencil. Its teeth are very sharp. Our, we began our work at noon. Your, is that your wallet? Their house near the city. So these are the pronouns that we can use instead of nouns. Children, are you clear about these pronouns now? Yes. Let's see about the relative pronoun now.
Children, there are different kinds of pronouns are there in English. But today in this session we are going to see about the pronoun that is
Relative pronoun. What is meant by relative pronoun, children? Look at the picture, children. In this picture you can see some words like whose, that, who, where, which, whom. These are known as relative pronouns. Let's see the explanation of relative pronoun now. Look at the picture, children. Relative pronouns are, see here, subject, object and possessiveness. In subject area you can see who, which, that. In object area you can see some pronouns like whom, who, which, that. In possessive area you can see whose. So we use who and whom for people and which for things, and we use that for people or things. We use relative pronoun to introduce relative class, which tells us more about people and things. And let's see in detail about the relative class. What is meant by relative class and how we have to use the pronoun along with that. Let's see here. Look at the first example, children. That man over there is called Bill Gates. He started Microsoft. It's a normal sentence. Yes. Next, coming to the relative pronoun. Used with the relative pronoun. See here the sentence. That man over there who is called Bill Gates started Microsoft. Relative pronoun is a pronoun that links or connects the relative class and main class, children. That is, as I told you before, children, that is noun and phrase in a sentence. For example, look at the picture. Children, in this sentence, which one is relative class? Can you find out from this sentence, children? Yes. After the word starts with who is called Bill Gates, started Microsoft. That is the relative class. Which is the main class here, children? Yes, that man over there. Before who? What are the things there? That is the main class, children. So, the relative pronoun who connects and links the relative class as well as the main class, children. So, the relative pronoun is a pronoun that connects the relative class as well as main class. Now, are you clear about this, children? what is mean by relative
Here
pronoun?
you have some
Yes.
of the relative pronouns, and with the example, look at the picture here, children. I'll explain you one by one. So with who, with the relative pronoun who, it relates the people, as I told you before. Look at the example sentence here. The musician who wrote this song is French. So which is the main class here? The musician is the main class. Who wrote this song is French is the relative class. So who is the relative pronoun that connects the relative class and the main class in this sentence, and which relates the people here. The second one here, that is for whom. So it relates the people also here. Whom is also relates the people, but it operates as object. It works as an object at the back. So see the example here. I know the boy whom sits next to you. Whom sits next to you is the relative class. I know a boy, it's a main class. So whom is a relative pronoun that connects here as an object, and it connects the relative class and main class in this sentence. Which, so it relates the animals, it relates to animals and objects as an object. So see here, this is a cake, this is the cake which Mary made. So cake is object, so it can relate the animals and the object as I told you before. So which is a relative pronoun that connects which Mary made. It's a relative class, and main class, this is a cake. So which is the relative pronoun that connects the or acts as an object, and it connects the relative class and the main class here. As the same way here, the next one is why. So relative pronoun why refers to a reason. Why? What happened? What is the reason? So for reasons we used to ask some questions. Why are you late? So it refers to a reason. So this relative pronoun why refers to a reason. For example, see the sentence here. Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason why the market is closed today? So here the relative pronoun is why, acts as a reason, and this is the relative class. Do you know the reason is the main class. So be clear, children. Why is a relative pronoun that acts as a reason, and we'll make a question. We can make a question, and it is a relative class. So why the market is closed today? It's a relative class, and do you know the reason is the main class. Children, the next one is when. See here, when refers to the time. We used to ask sometimes, when is your birthday? When the train will come? So like this, when will be used only to mention the time. So see here, look at the example given here. The day when the concert take place is Saturday. So when is the relative pronoun that relates the sentence here. The day is the main class, and when the concert takes place is Saturday. That is the relative class. So be clear, when is a relative pronoun that refers to the time. When we use to show the time, we can use the word relative pronoun when. So the main class here, the day, and when the concert takes place is Saturday is the relative class. So class and relative class has been corrected by the relative pronoun when. Are you clear with this, children? Yes. Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. Children, the next relative pronoun is where. So where refers to the place. For example, we used to ask questions like, where is your place? Where is your school? Where is your room? Like that. So where is the relative pronoun that connects the main class and the relative class here. So look at the example given here. This is the house. Where is the relative pronoun? My son was born. So this is the house is the main class, and where my son was born is the relative class.
So be clear, children. So here where is a relative pronoun that refers to the place. So here this is the house and where my son was born. So where is place, the place that refers here the house. So this was the relative pronoun and the usage of relative pronoun with the main class and the relative class, children. Let's see the next one, that is whose. Children, the next one is whose. Whose refers to the possession. Possession, what is meant by possession? Whose book is this? Whose pencil is this? Whose car is this? So we used to ask questions like this, no? Likewise, look at the example given here. The boy whose phone just rang should stand up. So look at the sentence here. The boy whose, the boys. So it shows the possession. So the boy whose phone just rang should stand up. Okay. So here the boy is the main class, whose is the relative pronoun, and the phone just rang should stand up. That is the relative class. Are you clear with this, children? Okay. So whose is the relative pronoun that shows the possession, that it belongs to the particular person, that shows the possession. And the sentence example here, the boy whose phone just rang should stand up. Okay. So whose is the relative pronoun here that connects the main class and the relative class of the sentence. Are you clear with this, children? Yes. Let's move on to the last and final one, that is that. Usage of relative pronoun that. Children, let's see the last relative pronoun, that is usage of that. See here, that refers to, relates the people, animals and things. So that relates people, animals and things, children. Look at the example, children. 12th September is the date that I was born. So here it relates the people and with the relative pronoun that. So see here, that 12th September is the date, that is the main class, that is the relative pronoun, and I was born is a relative class. So 12th September is the date, is the main class, that is the relative pronoun, I was born is a relative class. So that acts as a connection. It connects the main class and the relative class in this sentence. So this is the way we have to use these pronouns. For example, from the beginning, who, whom, which, why, when, where, whose, that. These are the pronouns, relative pronouns. Children, be clear. These are the relative pronouns that connects the main class and the relative class in the sentence. Okay, children? Are you clear about this relative pronoun now? Children, that's all from this session. In this session, we saw about pronouns, and in its type, the first one, relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is the first type of pronoun that we saw in detail in this session, children. Now move on to the worksheet, that is the assignment area now. Children, look at this exercise, children. This is the exercise for the grammar part pronoun. From page number 23 in your second prose, that is Ricky, Tikki and Nag. Look at the exercise, children, for the pronoun. First, exercise A. You already know that pronouns are words that are used in place of nouns. So this is the definition for pronoun. As I told you in the video, you already know that pronouns are the words that are used in place of nouns. Now read these sentences and fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns. So this is the exercise, children. Title of the exercise is read the sentences and fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns. So you have to use suitable pronouns in the blanks, children. Children, see the first question. I am sure. See the first one, children. I am sure I left my purse here. Now I cannot find dash. So listen carefully to the question, children. Again I will repeat. I am sure I left my purse here. Now I can't, that is I cannot find dash. What will be the pronoun here? Can you find out, children? Yes, the first one I'll do it for you. That the remaining exercise you have to complete on your own, children. So first one, I cannot find. So as we are talking about purse, it is a person or thing, children. It's a thing. It's an object. So for things we should use it. So first one answer, I am sure I left my purse here. Now I cannot find it. So children, the remaining 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 questions you have to do it, and you have to find out the answer, and you have to write in your textbook, children. Write it and take a snap. Send it to me in the group. Yes. Let's move on to the next exercise, children. Children, the next exercise is for the relative pronoun. The kinds we saw, no? There are so many pronouns are there. In that, first type is relative pronoun. That only we saw in this session. So see the exercise and definition for you, children. Here, read these sentences. See here for relative pronoun. Here you have the examples, and the first one is, remember that the big man who killed Crate. Crate means here the snake is the first one you must bite. And the second example here, he is the artist whose paintings are much appreciated. He is the artist whose paintings are much appreciated. So in the first one we have the relative pronoun who, and the second example the relative pronoun is whose. And the third one, this is the car that Rupa bought for her sister. So third one with the example for the relative pronoun that. First one is for who, relative pronoun who. Second one for relative pronoun whose, and third one the relative pronoun that. Okay, children. Now see the definition. The words that, who, whom, whose, which, these are all act as a relative pronoun in a sentence. Relative pronoun connects the noun and the noun phrase. As I told you in the video, that noun means here the main class. Phrase means is the relative class, that is the remaining part of the sentence. So it connects the relative pronoun, it connects the main class and the relative class, noun and the phrase. Noun is the main class and the relative class is the phrase. So it connects, the relative pronoun connects these two things in a sentence to make a meaningful sentence. A relative pronoun refers, see here, relative pronoun refers to the noun that has done for it. Okay, these are the definitions which was given for you in the textbook, children. Let's move on to the exercise now. Children, look at the exercise given here. Exercise B, work in pairs. Work in pairs using relative pronouns. Connect the beginning of the sentence in the first column with a suitable ending from the second column. So here, so look at here. Here in the first column you have the main class, and here in this column you have the relative class. So you use the proper relative pronoun in this blanks, and you have to connect with the proper sentence. You have to connect the proper sentence. Okay, children. First one I'll do it for you. Remaining thing you have to do it by yourself. See the first one. This is the house. First one, look at the first question. This is the house. Which will be the answer, children? Which will be suitable for this? Yes, you are correct. First you have to match it. So this is the house dash Jasmine built. Okay, so first one, this is the house. You have to match D. And what will be the pronoun here? Yes, so that Jasmine built. So this is the house that Jasmine built. So likewise you have to write the remaining things like 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 4 questions you have to do it on your own, children. First one again, what is the answer, children? For the first one, this is the house D that Jasmine built. So you have to find out the pronoun, correct pronoun, and you have to write in the blanks, and you have to match it according to the sentence, according to the meaningful sentence. You have to make a meaningful sentence also. So be clear in this exercise, children. Do it by yourself and complete it. After completing it, take your snap and send it in the group. So these 2 exercises, this first exercise A and exercise B, is the assignment and worksheet for you, children. Write it first in the textbook and take a snap and send it. If there is any mistake, I will just correct it and change the wrong answers in your textbook afterwards. That's all from the exercise, children. I'll catch you in the next video with some other grammar part or a lesson. Until then, bye.